Isaiah 62.
Now let's go back to the army revelation.
Revelation chapter 8 verse 10. It says, and the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning
which
as
is them nuclear missiles, the ICBMs. Alright, go ahead.
burning as it were lamp.
It
And
were a lamp. Because some of them missiles actually detonate in the air, like we show it in Hiroshima, Nagasaki. A man when he was a man now, but back then he was a boy. He said that when one of the bomb actually went off, it detonated in the air and he actually see straight through the hands. Understand?
So like right now, that is one of the warnings they're giving them, because in Guam and Hawaii, they say if they see a mushroom cloud, or if you early head you see the blast, don't look at it. You understand? It will blind you. So they just have to get them the so they give them the warning now. But hey, America, they're setting the spirit for it right now.
Can't. If you send that to my phone?
Nah, somebody posted it in the group. I mean, I didn't.
Somebody said that. So I was telling them what to do in the event of nuclear blast.
Yeah, the scriptures say a rumor is heard, alarm of war. Understand? So the country prepared, Joel 3 and 9. Understand? Somebody could hold that Joel 3 and 9.
It's only the lower people in society who really business about anything. They really know what's going on.
Or asleep.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that they were saying too now is that Donald Trump and that whole thing there is like a real F-up scene, because it's not Kim Jong-un and Pyongyang decide that they're going to strike Guam. That's not the mainland. That's not the motherland of America. That's not Babylon. They're really hitting there's a territory. But what they were saying, one of the analysts was breaking down now, is that they will sacrifice the Hawaii and Guam because it's just states, and as it is not the motherland now. So it kind of opened up their eyes to the hypocrisy of America too now, boy. So that's why he talking so tough, because they're really threatening the territory and not mainland. You understand? So all that turning the allies against them now, boy.
When you go to laundry myself, right, you take somewhere around Hawaii, you take on the territory around there. Yeah, like I think Trump said we'll hit any territories like he hitting them and they go at all that just talk right now, talk right now. When they push the button them
that's what they're saying. They're saying there's plenty talk because he's willing to sacrifice them to Hawaii and Guam. It's just territories and not the mainland. You understand? So the people themselves saying, oh, you see that hypocrisy. You understand? Basically, you're not the motherland of America, not Babylon, not getting touched. So you will talk tough and sacrifice them lives. And even the lives, the millions of lives are going to get touched in Korea itself, North and South. There are people from other countries like British and all these other different nationals, Australians, I think that they're going to be killed. They'll be among the million killed now. But and, go ahead, you go ahead.
The country want North Korea fire them back on time. Yeah, that wouldn't say that basically.
And when it might not necessarily a fire at America, it's just a fire as in test.
But that real part of selling on the still.
Yeah.
That real miles of selling on the still. They're looking for that. Yeah, but they say they could actually hit. They have missiles that can actually hit the western coast of America right now.
California. Yeah, because California and them states there on that western coast get the warnings now, but.
Isaiah chapter 24 verse 1 says, behold, Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth it abroad the inhabitants thereof.
Yeah, and nice work. Nice some of them nuclear missiles. But guess what? Some of them actually play before the missiles hit, so it's scattered right now. You understand? But the scripture talk about that destroying wind. The Lord sending that missile to come what? And to the lady land desolate. Alright, go ahead. Jump up to 20.
Verse 6, it says, therefore had the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left.
Yeah, few men left. Scripture saying the city was slain 7,000 men. Few men left. The men that escaped to the bunkers or wherever the case is, that few men left. Left for us of slavery.
So like last week they said Donald Trump went on vacation for 2 weeks. AMTV, the guy, he brought it out that he went in a bunker.
And he went to check his skills, make sure everything's set.
Can't.
They take that makeup, you know.
I had a next report that I was watching where they were saying that the companies that was making the bunkers sold out. Sold out. Within a year time, I can't remember how much dozen they can make. Right? But the whole lot, the stock sold out.
Hey, and guess what? As somebody was saying just now, he said it's only average people in realize we're really going on.
Can't.
Scripture said the children of this world in their generation are wiser than the children of light.
Can't.
The children of light is who is Israel. So if you see, it's like this. You say if you see a neighbor house on fire, what's yours?
What's yours?
So you actually see all these people buying out bunkers, and you're like, nah, one coming. One coming, forget that. One coming. But then when the missiles come, then they're going to say the government, yeah, we're not doing anything, but you're still going underground.
Can't.
The image that working to bring for the beast itself, which is the microchip, right?
He just talks so far, I haven't faced any mic.
That image actually working over time to keep the people in that state. You know? So what really going to bring for the beast, the mark. What going to bring for the market is the image. That image working over time now. So people know they're in a more drowsy state than a
Yeah, complacent state.
yeah.
Yeah, when they listen to the radio, I was telling I'm one coming up in the cars. When they listen to the radio this morning, right? They on a whole set of bullshit. You understand? And even if they talk about
Not important.
right,
Not expedient, you know?
yeah.
Full of that with the people, full of the people and everything.
Even if they talk about Donald Trump and North Korea, but them two is mad men and thing, and it's like it's the same attitude like when a hurricane or a natural disaster coming towards this island. Yeah, what is that Trini? That blasphemy now. It's that same kind of attitude. It's like not, that world war not gonna pop off now, but you understand? When you have so much people are watching, besides the watchmen of the Lord, you have so much other people are watching and bringing out the statistics. Hey, this war already started since 1997, I think it was, economically, right? And it only books, it's on the table, the financial collapse is on the books. It's due, it's pending. You understand? Even if I had this Jewish guy I was going into the Shemitah. I think Apostle Taha talk about it too, because I know Apostle Taha or Apostle Gabbar went into it, right? I saw it, Dollar Vigilante, right? Because the Jews, they celebrate the 7-year land Sabbath. And last year, September, was supposed to be the end of the Shemitah. When you pardon anybody that you owe money and all this kind of different things now, right? So right now, the day of release, the year of Jubilee. The year of Jubilee. So like basically that was last year September. So hey, the collapse it pending. That false flag pending. You understand? And all they need for that war to really pop off is a proper false flag.
Yeah, America dead toll, right? The deadline for America dead toll is the 29th of September.
Yeah. That's with that debt ceiling business again. Yeah, the debt ceiling business.
Yeah.
What's it?
Yeah, borrow the money. Yeah.
Something had happened.
Gone.
Something had happened. Everything just facing up right now. Something had happened.
Then 24 verse 20 it says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be moved like a cottage.
Yeah, and that ain't gonna be moving all about when you people dancing and whatnot. With all the back and all that, it's from them nuclear missiles. Alright, the scriptures talk about in our Revelation 11. Talk about a great earthquake that was never like before. Right from them nuclear missiles, the earth actually gonna be shook from all them missiles. All people gonna see that shit. That's what the scriptures talking about. That is the war of wars. Understand? The war to end all wars. Right?
Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1 says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
And when the word measure means to examine the time. So when you examine the times now, you compare to the scriptures, you realize the time that we're in right now. Go ahead.
It says, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before,
Yeah. And guess what? We've been prophesying that the hour for the church is the mark of the beast, the spirit of the Lord. But now, men actually see it with their own eyes. You understand? So we see part of the signs. Part of the signs that they're pushing the microchip. And then they're going to fully implement it, they're going to make it mandatory. And that will be the fulfillment of the sign. But we see part of the sign right now. We see they're pushing it all over. But just not mandatory right now. Go ahead.
it says, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
You understand? The Lord is visiting the world right now. You understand? The Most High is the one who bringing all these calamities upon the earth. And they're going to increase. They're going to increase. And more debt going to be upon the land. You understand? They're going to have more debt. All these horrific deaths you see around here right now, if you take dice horror, wait until the time of Jacob's trouble. And then you will see the true horror. Go ahead.
It says, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes,
Earthquakes increasing. Go ahead.
and the brows of the people in the world,
People likewise in Ukraine, in Venezuela. Alright, we see the uproars among the people are going to increase right now in America. Understand? Nation against nation. It's going to increase. Go ahead.
it says, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee,
Yeah, go ahead.
even from the beginning.
Yeah, even from the beginning. So since the beginning, prophets been prophesying about this time. Like just like Enoch. Enoch, seven from Adam, prophesied about this time. You understand? He prophesied about the time we in right now. So that is why we had a glory. We had a glory that, guess what? This is the last stretch. Right? This is the last stretch. The Lord ain't gonna carry us out no more.
Can.
We ain't gonna know more captivity no more. Alright, there is it. This, as Apostle tells us, there is some happy days.
Can.
Habakkuk said, the fig trees don't bear fruit. It didn't have no animals. Say, yet I glory in you, Lord, because why? After the destruction, salvation comes. And we know we're going to get it hell out of here once we continue in faith and in truth. And in love for the brotherhood. You understand? Go ahead.
It says, that for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the signs also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs.
Yeah. The literal factor. Yeah. So now, the Lord said what? They have signs and effects. But guess what? Only the ones who have eyes can see signs and effects. You think these people out here seeing that destruction coming? That Esau kingdom gonna be destroyed? That just now the stores gonna be shut. You ain't gonna have no stores to go in to buy food, or to buy weave, or to buy your mask for your face.
They're not even aware of who kingdom they in right now. And let's just say it's where I know this, but they even know what kingdom they in.
Salakia, even the elites of Trinidad, they know that war coming. Yeah, because when Anthony Bourdain came down and he spoke with the SAP guys and the booths and them up in Bayshore Towers, right? They were saying that he asked them what is the greatest fear. He said because of basically the financial or economic decline, right? That the elites, there will be an uprising then basically with the lower class. Because basically they're doing away with the middle class. It would no longer have a middle class, it'll have rich and poor. Right? And they were saying, I can't remember which one of the elites was speaking, but you're saying that their greatest fear is that they will uprise. You understand?
So they didn't know we're gonna come.
And when you really analyze the spirit and the news and the events happening in this little small island here, crime only increased. Why crime only increased? The finances harder. the economy, the so-called recession, which we know man-made, he saw doing that, right? Yeah.